Hey everyone, welcome back to the Basic Butch Tarot. My name is Jennifer Rose, and I am the head butch in charge here. Today, we're doing our first instructional read, and it is officially Libra season. Woohoo! Aha! There's another voice here. I guess it's time that I can go ahead and introduce my wife. If you watched last episode, you would know that I started watching something called the Daily Aspects, Old Girl Daily Aspects, and that old girl just happens to be my wife, Melanie Rose, and she really is my inspiration for reading tarot, along with Mr. JDS Tarot. I have been watching him daily for about 10 months now, and he let me know that I can do my card reads any old way that I want to, and I can say whatever is on my mind, and I can feel free about that. And I just love it. I love who he is, and I'm truly inspired by this. So my wife is here because there's some great things happening astrologically, especially with our two signs, and I'm going to let her discuss a little bit about that because that is not my area of expertise.
Hello, I'm Melanie Rose, your old girl, and I give a Daily Aspects YouTube show that you can tune into every morning just to find out astrologically what's happening with your personal planets every day. What's interesting about today being the day that we're doing this read is the sun has gone into Libra, and that is my dear wife's sun sign.
Yes.
And the moon is currently in Aries, which is my sun sign. And you know, if we look at that elementally, air feeds fire, so we're blazing it up in here.
That is the truth. So today, as I said, we are doing an instructional read, which means I'm going to be using this guidebook here to tell me a little bit about the cards. But first, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from what the card says to me, and then maybe Melanie might put in her 2 cents. So I'm doing a basic 3-card read. It's called Past, Present, and Future, and I'm going to have Melanie cut this deck here into 3.
I was supposed to have done that while you were talking and I forgot. I'm sorry.
And so I know that there are particular ways that you should pick up cards, and I'm still learning about those rules, so bear with me and just remember we're just learning here, and this is instructional. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to past, present, and future. So Melanie,
yes,
I should have told Melanie to be concentrating on, you know, whatever she would like to get out of this read. And I have seen some people do some prayers of protection, and those are things I'm going to add later as I add them to my routine. Like, this is my first one. So past, present, future. So we're going to start with the present.
Okay.
And this is the Queen of Cups.
Right out the gate.
Right out the gate. So cups signifies, bear with me here, this is all new. Woo. Yeah. So here's the Queen of Cups. These are really truly beautiful cards. So cups, you can see the water, the octopus. It looks really balanced, really Libra-like. I like that. It looks like the person in the middle, though, is, you know, just kind of doing all the things and looking super fancy while doing it. And is just really in charge of nature on a beach, and there's treasures. Like, ooh, this is really great. That's someone that has control of their emotions. that is getting ready to just, I don't know, flam it out.
So, like, queens generally have what we would consider a traditionally maternal energy. This is a person who uses the resources at their disposal, and in this case, those emotional and intuitive resources to take care of themselves and everybody else around them. I would say that, you know, applies a little bit to me.
Does that resonate with you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really pretty card, and I like the use of all the different colors because you like to wear, you have your own unique, wonderful style. Your color combinations are great in real life, and this is really totally you. So, pass.
What she means, y'all, is I don't match when I go out.
Sometimes she wears 2 different colored socks, and I ain't mad. So we're gonna do the pass here. Okay. So this is the 8 of Pentacles. Oh,
yeah.
I love this picture. Super dykey. Really androgynous, actually, but the first thing that came to my mind was a redheaded dyke. And I use dyke because I can take back that word from that negative connotation.
We use dyke because we're dykes.
Yes, because we can.
Yes.
In the 8 of Pentacles, the Pentacles is health, wealth, and let's see.
Just the material stuff.
Material
stuff.
stuff.
Like the land that you own, the things that you have.
Right.
Yeah.
And so somebody is currently creating something, right? It looks like someone's creating some wealth. It looks like that gold.
It looks like sort of they're working on their craft, right? They've decided they want to do something, so they're going to do it again and again, so that they get it right.
Right. I mean, it could even, I just see religion there in all sorts of different types of ways.
Interesting.
Just the stars. I mean, if you think about it, I'm just putting that out there. That's what resonates.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bitty pink, I don't know. There's a little bitty pink area on this person's knee and also on the tip of their nose. And it makes me wonder if they've been doing that a long time, or maybe they've been out in the sun.
Yeah.
So it makes me think of someone who is really just kind of a free spirit.
Yeah, she does look. They do sort of look kind of mussed up, don't they? Their clothes look dirty.
Right.
Yeah.
So something I didn't do is I didn't read about the Queen of Cups or the 8 of Pentacles in the book. But I think I'll go ahead and turn over this card and then I'll read that.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So does that resonate with you, Melanie?
That resonates with me in terms of just, always working to master a craft.
Yes, she is. I've told you about her already. And if you want to know more, watch the episode prior to this one. And then present. Oh, present. The 2 of Swords. Yow.
Ooh, a decision to make. Giving you decision to make. Things to do. Things to take. Just about ready to cut it up. Said, wait a minute, honey, gonna add it up.
Okay. This is totally you because you like the yin and yang.
Yes.
So the color play. We also believe Black Lives Matter. So, so while this probably doesn't look like very cooperative in the picture, I think that there is some space there where, we might want to cooperate. We're sharing the same body, right? And then it also screams Gemini. Ooh, Gemini.
2 of Swords. Oh, it sure does. It sure does. And the swords are like the intellect, so these could be swords or they can be words.
Right.
that we are using to cut it ourselves with, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she says so. Obviously, that resonates. So here's the handy dandy guide that comes with your tarot cards. It's the guidebook, and so I will look up the Queen of Cups and see and give credit where credit is due. Queen of Cups by Christy C. Rode. A vessel of intuitive energy and a guardian angel, the Queen of Cups is a prophetic daughter of the ocean and a mother of lost souls. Oh, that just made me think of Pulp Fiction.
Ooh, a mother of lost souls.
A mother of
That's
lost
not me.
souls.
That's somebody else.
Oh, what is that line? I'll think of it. Her inner knowing allows her community to trust her to show up. The Queen of Cups follows the tides and the seagulls. She follows her heart to arrive at gatherings that require light and moments that require joy. The Queen of Cups is more so a vessel of your own truth. She asks you to reflect on your recent history. Does your practice align with your purpose? Are you holding back? The Queen asks you to unleash your magic. Be free, but be compassionate. Wave your freak flag and reveal that inner truth, as she will hold your hand every step of the way. My Queen of Cups is Miss Columbia, an iconic New York City figure in the queer community for decades. Miss Columbia passed away in 2018. Thank you, Miss Columbia. That is totally you. Like,
I drew that card. You gave me a reading a few months ago, and that card came up, and I remember about it. Yeah, and I have been like, I took it to heart too. Like, you know, be more yourself. Let that freak flag fly a little bit. You know, like it's okay to let people, you know, see you be a little bit more at ease.
I want to say I've been charging and cleansing my cards in the moonlight by the dashboard light. Again, that's from JDS. He's been singing Meatloaf, and he's been having my reads dead on. I'm telling you. Scary, even down to the music. So Meatloaf, and now I'm hungry. So, the Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles card represents the beginning of a creative endeavor and the diligent effort involved to advance that skill. Old girl daily aspects.
Old girl daily aspects.
Depicted as an artist drawing their eighth pentacle with fevered concentration. Their previous work is hung on the wall and laid beneath them as they sit sprawled on the floor, lost in their work, with tools of their trade beside them. I find this card reminding me of the increasingly fine line between hobby and job. Many marginalized creators find themselves increasingly relying on monetized hobbies to help them survive. This card message is, if you sell your creative skills, ask for your worth. You have earned it. Yes. She is Reiki. She does Reiki. I say she is Reiki, but she does Reiki, and y'all, she's really good at the things that she decides she wants to do. Trust and believe. All right, so now we've done present, past, going to the future. Two of Swords by Patrick Valenza.
I think that Patrick Valenza has a deck that you like. If you look at those figures, they have those kind of wild eyes. And you've shown me a deck a couple times with figures that look a lot like that.
Kind of makes me think of Aztec stuff too. I don't know why, or Egyptian. It's a mix.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Two of Swords by Patrick Valenza. Thank you for adding that in there. A mighty two-headed swordsman stands motionless in the castle courtyard, resembling an unbreakable stone statue. The internal conflict he has waged against himself has resulted in stalemate, with neither the light nor the dark side of his body being able to overpower the will of the other. The matching tattoos on the swordsman's shoulders show that both his skin and light sides have similar aspirations. In order for the swordsman to realize their true potential, he must stop being his own worst enemy and unite his warring halves into a single force. The Two of Swords could represent an area in your life that has reached an impasse. Your advancement is being blocked by what seems to be an immovable obstacle. The harder you push, the harder it pushes back. Stop trying to fight what is. The only way to reconcile the sides is by being honest and accepting of your true feelings.
Well, you told me.
I know. Okay, so yep, I got you. I really feel like I've been charging these cards in the moonlight, and ever since I've been handling them after the charge and the cleanse, the cards are really, really cool and grounding. They feel like when I put my feet on cold concrete. That's what it feels for my hand to go there. But I feel like we should draw this top card and see what it has to say. Okay,
I'm down.
all right. The Eight of Cups. Well, you're no stranger to the Eight of Cups. I have drawn this for you before in a read.
Wow.
Either that or you've drawn it for you.
No, I think you drew this for me just the other day.
Yeah. I love that moon.
What a good-looking card that is. Yeah.
Yes, so I love the ornateness of all the cups are different. And I like that it looks like, so that moon is a little grumbly looking, so I don't know if they're going from darkness to day, if that's a long trek, a long journey.
Yeah.
But it looks like maybe they're putting the darkness behind and going toward the light.
I wonder how tall that staircase is, but it looks like they're going in the right direction.
It sure. Well, yes, it's a lot brighter up there. Even the colors. I'm not sure what that is. If that's probably supposed to be the sun. I also kind of see that that's a sword, and that you could be in your own way, but you just got to keep going. Like the light's there, so keep going.
Right. So what's it
Keep going. Eight of Cups by Neidman. The Eight of Cups card shows a man striding up the stairs. With his fists clenched, he appears resolute. Below him on the ground, I guess I should try to get out of your way. Below him on the ground stand 8 cups. On the left, the sky is dark and cloudy, and the moon is watching from behind the clouds. The man is walking away from that gloom. Ooh, away, see, the light, the bright. From the upper right corner, the rays of light are brightening the sky. So a good decision, and probably timely. Like I always tell you, when to leave, when to go. The card, when to act. The card suggests that your life experience can be influenced by a particular moment. What is driving the man away? It may defeat or disappointment. It may be defeat or disappointment. Sorry.
It may defeat or disappointment.
May defeat. May defeat be with you. He has found the cups, but they turned out to not be what he wanted. Or on the contrary, the man may be feeling not disappointment, but determination. Perhaps in finding the cups, he discovered that the goal was not right for him. He reconsidered his priorities and values and became inspired to start on a new path. I prefer this empowering interpretation of the Eight of Cups. As do I. I bet you do too.
Yeah. Well, and that really resonates to a particular situation in my life right now, which you know about. So
yes.
Very appropriate.
Very appropriate. So what do you say? How are you feeling about maybe looking to see what this bottom card says?
Okay, one more.
This Libra
Me up too much
Libra
so
bottom.
far.
Oh, this Libra ain't got no bottom. Okay. That's the truth, baby. Oh, looky there. Temperance. Whew. Immediately I saw a snake there, though, like you're pouring out a snake. That's what it looked like to me.
Oh.
Yikes.
May I take a look at that?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Almost like it's something magical they're pouring out.
It is almost something magical.
Doesn't pour the same way.
Right.
It doesn't come out necessarily.
And temperance. Here's the color of the rainbow. What looks to be an orchid. I mean,
Yes.
Does it look like an
that
orchid
is
to
an
you?
orchid flower, yeah.
And then to me that looks like a snake. That looks like you're pouring out some poison there. And why are you drinking that? Why are you drinking that? Why are you drinking that? You're not. Temperance is about moderation, balance. Hello, Libra.
Hello, Libra.
I digress. And bringing opposite sides together. The rainbow, icon of pride, whoop, whoop, and representative of a blend of identities, sets the stage. It takes an even keel to bartend on any night, let alone during Pride. Oh, yeah, no. This one must be an absolute angel. There's only tranquility and harmony here. Drinks are artfully mixed and delicately poured. Not too much, just enough. Well, I guess I live on the dark side. I saw a snake. Well,
you know, snake is not necessarily a bad symbol. It's one that you respond to a lot as though it were bad.
yes,
but really,
true.
it just sort of represents life.
That whole little garden thing kind of gave me a really black.
I mean, it's really just sort of like a squirming stomach, isn't
I like
it?
that. I'm messing around here, y'all, just to see what's going on, but these cards are really pretty. I love this deck. I love this deck. So here's
maybe,
our read.
Maybe what they're pouring out there is life into the cup.
Life into the cup.
The life of the party.
Because if this is an orchid and it's just simply in a glass, in a cup of water, then you know that that's magical. Because
there are two
that's
cups
not.
in there. Yeah.
There are two. Yes, there are two.
There are usually two cups in the temperance card too, so that's great.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome. So there's the first read, the Libra Aries read, and the old girl daily aspects, my wife Melanie Rose. She has a YouTube channel, don't forget. And I wanted to clear off my table to say it's great to be a girl. It's great to be a girl. I don't know how much you can see, but it says it's great to be a girl. This is a scarf that I picked out at the Cheap Thrills here in Fayetteville off the square, and I will put the exact address in the description. But just ending this. But they have awesome costume pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They have vintage clothing like from the 60s, 70s, and today.
It was funny, we took our clothes in there and they wouldn't take any of your polo shirts. I don't think they sell that kind of clothes. But I got that great leopard print dress there.
Oh, right.
They have all kinds of awesome shoes.
They do.
Regular clothes and costume clothes
Yeah.
and jewelry and stuff.
It's a groovy feel. I buy all sorts of cheeky postcards from there too, and some awesome people. So go down and check out Cheap Thrills. But this is where I got It's Great to Be a Girl to wrap my cards in as they sleep. Thank you so much for joining me on the first read. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up. Let me know how I'm doing, okay? Peace. And remember, please, please be kind to yourself. And woohoo! It's Libra season. Rawr.